And a scattering of showers across the UK today, but some of you actually have a drier day than yesterday. And looking ahead, could there be something a bit stormy on the horizon? Very good morning to both. Good morning to you too. Slightly different day today compared with yesterday. Whilst there will be some showers around, you'll still need your rain jacket in some parts of the country. Not as many as yesterday. Potentially, yes. Very good morning to you. It could get a bit rough for some as we go into Thursday. I'm going to hop ahead to Thursday, first of all, just to take you through it. Very good morning to you. We may actually have a next named storm on our way on Thursday, but it might actually be nothing to do with what happens here. Let me just show you on pressure charts what the most likely scenario is at the moment. It's this area of low pressure which develops Wednesday night into Thursday, pushes towards the east of us. It's heading towards the Netherlands, and it could be that developing storm is not really at its most potent until it gets away from the UK. So it could be that the Dutch Weather Service give it a name, with potential for 50 to 70 mile-an-hour gusts of wind down across this southern portion of the North Sea, just missing away from us. And we'll also have to watch out for some pretty strong winds developing up towards the northwest too. But just to give you a less likely scenario, just in case this does happen, is that the American model here shows that low pressure is a little bit closer towards us. And if so, that means we could see the strongest of the winds just affecting some eastern parts of England. We could see widespread gales here during Thursday. At the moment, that's the more unlikely scenario, but certainly one we're going to have to keep a very close eye on. Now, before that happens, we take a look at what's happening over the next few days, is that things will be actually a little bit quieter.
Matt has been looking all the way up there for us. He's got the weather.
I have, yes. You two were talking about wanting to hibernate earlier, weren't you?
I'm definitely hibernating. That's me done.
This might make you want to hibernate a little bit more. I'll explain. Very good morning to you. Yes, picture. OK, it's a library one, but it could give you a hint of what's to come. Maybe a dusting of snow on the hills in Scotland. Nothing unusual for any time of the year, but it just gives us an idea of what is coming our way. Something colder later this week. Thank you very much. Good morning. Yes, got a rainbow shot behind me. This is from Dorset during the last half hour, an indication that we have a few showers around today. But here across the south of the country, certainly fewer showers than we saw yesterday. They were pretty frequent and heavy, weren't they, as we went through the day? Hard-pressed to avoid them. But, well, if it will, we're quite rough along the east coast. So let's give you just a quick heads up what's potentially coming our way on Thursday. It's only a small chance. We may actually have a potential named storm here. But if we just show you the weather charts for parts of the east as we go through into Thursday, it's this area of low pressure we're interested in.
There's all sorts in the forecast, isn't there? But potential for it to get a bit colder and a bit rainier as the week goes on.
Yep. Bit of everything. Good old autumn mix, as you could call it. Keeps me in a job. Very good morning. But I've also got a bit of sunshine too. We've certainly got that this morning across parts of the south. This is Kent just a short while ago. Better start to the day than we had yesterday across many southern areas. Fewer showers here to go through today. And indeed, overall, over the next few days, probably fewer showers than we started the week across the UK.
Hi, Nina. Thank you very much. Good afternoon. There is a lot of different weather coming our way through the rest of this week. Some showers to take us through the rest of today.
Well, it's a bit of a mixed bag, actually, Thomas. There's certainly a bit more sunshine around today in comparison to yesterday and fewer showers. But we've had one or two. You can see just a little glimpse of blue sky there in the corner, but these shower clouds continue. But some decent spells of sunshine too. And as we head further through the afternoon, we'll get some brighter spots. You can see them earlier feeding in on that west-south-westerly wind. We still could get one or two quite sharp showers this afternoon.
Hi there, the leaves are starting to fall.
They certainly are, Nina. It is looking like autumn for this weather watcher in Derbyshire, and I have to say it is going to be feeling like autumn over the next few days.
What's the weather going to be like then?
Well, not bad tomorrow, but it's tomorrow evening, overnight into Thursday that we watch out for. And then after that, we go cold. But Wednesday night into Thursday, we've got the winds and the rain picking up.
No.
And I know, I'm sorry. And because we, sorry, Karen. And because we've got leaves on the trees, and if they get blown off, and then we've got the rain coming down as well, potentially blocking drains, there could be a few issues. So anyway, still a bit of uncertainty, definitely one to watch out for. Here we go. Hello again, a very good evening to you. Don't these deer look so elegant? What a beautiful photo. And the weather, not bad tomorrow, mostly dry during the day, but through the evening and overnight, looks like it's going to go downhill and into Thursday. We've got wet and windy weather heading our way with some yellow warnings in place. We'll come on to that in a moment. And then as we go into the weekend, it's getting cooler too. There's a bit of uncertainty, but we have got this rain heading our way as we go through the evening and overnight. That warning for that rain kicks in from 9 p.m. tomorrow night and lasts through Thursday. And also as we go into Thursday, the winds are going to pick up. So we've got another yellow warning for the winds too. We could see some gales. So that weather potentially disruptive. Watch out for local flooding and those difficult conditions with any strong winds. And then, as I said, cooler as we go through the week. Cheerio.
Good evening to you. Tomorrow is probably the calm before the storm, probably the better looking day of this week, in fact, with plenty of sunshine around. But as we head into Thursday and Friday, we're likely to see a deepening area of low pressure.
Alice Bandikravi, BBC London in Spitalfields.
Well, if there's fireworks tonight, probably more chance of seeing them in comparison to yesterday as we've got clearer skies. This was the sunset, actually. I just wanted to show that picture because it was absolutely beautiful just after one of the showers that we've had today. We have had more sunshine, though. You can see the blue sky, little bit of cloud. That cloud actually increased through this afternoon and brought us one or two sharp showers. But, of course, that meant we saw a couple of rainbows as well. So all in all, a quieter day than yesterday.
And there are weather warnings in the forecast as we expect some heavier rain and strong winds to come into force. I'll have all the details later on in the programme. And although there's been a bit of sunshine in between the showers today, we have some very unsettled weather between now and the weekend. I'll have the full UK forecast next.
Oh, and the only thing that seems settled about it is just how unsettled it is. Well, Joe Blythe is in Mayfield Park in Manchester. Joe, tell us the worst. Go on.
Yes, it is looking very unsettled over the next couple of days. And of course, October has started on a rather dull note already. Traditionally, October is the wettest month of the year. And right on cue, we're expecting some really heavy rain and some rather strong winds between now and the weekend. Now, it's very tricky to pinpoint exactly where the strongest winds and the heaviest rain will be, but it is an area of low pressure that we're moving in. If I show you the jet stream sequence here, you can see that jet stream dipping to the south of the UK. As it does so, it engages with a deep area of low pressure over the Bay of Biscay during tomorrow and into Thursday, and that will buckle back up across the UK, and it's expected to bring some heavy rain and strong winds across parts of England and Wales through Thursday, perhaps bringing some trees down, some localised flooding. Now, the chief areas of concern have led the Met Office to release 3 warnings for the time being. They are yellow warnings, the first of which comes into play tomorrow night at midnight. It's a rain warning extending across central and eastern parts of England. Through much of Thursday, there could be some very heavy rainfall. And then we have 2 wind warnings in place, one for Wales from the early hours of Thursday and the southwest of England, and another for central and eastern England through the early hours and into the afternoon and the evening on Thursday. Bear in mind we have spring tides, so for the North Norfolk coast, that east coast there could be some very large waves during Thursday. Some rather quiet weather before all that rain and wind moves in. Some nice sunny spells for many of us through the day tomorrow, but winds will pick up by the end of the day and we'll begin to see rain moving in by tomorrow night and into Thursday, some heavy rain and strong winds for many parts of England and Wales. So some very unsettled and stormy weather between now and the weekend. Then it's settling down for Saturday and Sunday and it is turning colder for all of us with a return to frosts.
OK, we'll have to have that then, Joe. Thank you.